Cool. Welcome to episode 10. The name of the episode is Ban Random Use Effects. What does that really mean? Honestly, use effect is the one thing that causes more mess or more harm than it's useful, right? Think of it this way. If your effects don't have a justification, if there is a better way to do it, then all you're doing is adding a random side effect which will be piled on as you move and which will create bigger issues, and at some point you will be afraid to do any change in the code. What's happening is the use effect is the most abused hook ever, right? You want to fetch data, people use effect, wrong. You want to copy props to state, people use effect, wrong. You want to affect other effects and you want to use effect for that, extremely wrong, dude. What are you even doing? Okay, there are three categories we use effect. Just use effects for these three categories: subscriptions to DOM events and WebSockets, uh, manual DOM manipulations, and syncing with the browser API. That is it. Basically, adding add event listeners, document.add event listeners, right? Everywhere else just replace. One example is if your Axios calls or your query calls look like this, where you have a use effect doing a fetch, just use React query or just use any other library that does the same. Just use a function that does the same. Don't need a use effect. Another example is that we see there is a total state and set total setter, right? Now on items change, we need to figure out the total of those items, right? uh, One bad way is using use effects, right? But what you're doing is items changed, right? That already caused a set state. Then you called a use effect on that, and then you updated another state which called another render, right? So basically, if you are using use effect here, it's calling also two renders. It's not performative as well, right? Whereas what you could have really done is, if you have the items, then items dot reduce just does the trick for you, right? Whenever items change inside that single render, you get everything. Why do you need to use effect at all? There's no need, right? If that computation is heavy, just wrap that inside a use memo. That should work, right? It causes no secondary renders, right? And it is a better pattern to use. And if you do memo there, very simply, it also becomes even faster, right? Yeah, don't use effect anywhere you feel like it is being used. Try to only use effect for subscriptions, manual DOM manipulation, and syncing with the browser API. That's it. Anywhere else you have React query or you have direct state computation. If you can compute it, do not use effect. That's it. Cool. We'll meet in next episode, which is called No Event Bus.